Hi, I'm Bev Bruff and welcome to the 30th episode of Now TV. What were you doing when you were 30? I thought it might be a fun time just to reminisce a little. My husband Andrew is 5 years older than me, and I remember when he turned 30 I gave him the old man birthday bash because I thought 30 was just so old. Whereas now that I'm in my mid-50s, it seems so long ago and I was so young. So what was happening when you turned 30? Some of the things that were around for me were, some of the songs were Say You, Say Me by Lionel Richie. And what about Madonna, who sang Papa Don't Preach, as well as Robert Palmer. Remember all the girls in the sexy outfits as they sang Addicted to Love? And can anybody else remember Whitney Houston, that amazing voice with I Will Always Love You? And what about hairdo? My hair's really short now, but I can remember I did actually have a bit more hair than this. Bit bigger, you know, the big earrings, the big shoulder pads, and I also had, you know, the fluoro. There were some fluoro t-shirts. And does anybody else remember the parachute material, the parachute tracksuit or leisure suits that they were at the time? Because you didn't wear them for sport. I had a friend who did some sewing, so I had about 2 or 3 of these lovely leisure suits in that parachute material, and I thought I was just wonderful. And food, I remember cheesecakes were very big at that time. They were coming out, and everything seemed to be wrapped in phyllo pastry. That was also a trend. And my preferred soft drink at the time was Tab, and yet that just seems to have disappeared. Everyone seemed to be drinking Tab. Films that I like to watch, it was the first in the series of Back to the Future with Michael J. Fox. Ferris Bueller's Day Off, that was a really young Matthew Broderick then. Top Gun, and who can forget that very sexy Dirty Dancing? That was also came out in the 80s. Now my favourite TV shows, I thoroughly enjoyed watching Cheers and Family Ties. Again, Michael J. Fox, he must have been at his peak at that time. The Cosby Show, and does anybody else remember the Golden Girls? But the interesting thing is, ladies, we're now the Golden Girls. But I hope I'm a little bit more like Blanche rather than Rose. So what were you doing when you turned 30? What was on TV, or what were you watching and wearing? Let's have a bit of fun. Just comment below. I'd love to join in the conversation and reminisce a little. So I look forward to catching up with you next week, and I encourage you, take a small step out of your comfort zone. Have a wonderful day.